other way because I'm used to it. But here's all these are not bound for some reason. But let's see, where is that? Actually, set focus target. I hit F3. What this does, if you click on, let's see, click apply. I need somebody to click on here.
I'm afraid the Gnarls are no longer an ideal place for Padawans.
We live in dangerous times.
Okay.
Where would you send them? Training
I need to
rooms
go
inside the
somewhere
temple?
where there's
There is
targeting
darkness
going
everywhere
on.
Tython, but the dangers of the Gnarls.
Our new initiates must
So,
learn to recognize darkness and danger.
let's take a cruise down. See, and this is where, when you're on auto run, you can look around. And I can also click stuff if I need to. That's where that having auto run and then your camera isn't bound to anything. You can also look behind you and then right click and boom, you're going that direction. I'm on auto run still. Right click, turn around, left click, look behind me. Right click, turn around. Or I can just turn around like that. That's where people do this jump and turn. Jump and turn, if you're running, you'll like be spamming something. Jump and turn so you can keep going that direction, but you can hit behind you. And you turn back around before you land. Keep on heading that direction. Alright, let's try to get down here where there's actually enemies, where we can actually demonstrate what are they going to demonstrate? Brain fart. Demonstrate the set focus target. My F3 and F4. And acquire focus targets target. So pretty much going down here, this is where I kind of wish I had a companion. Okay, these guys are targeting somebody over here, but right now there is no target, focus target thing, but I'm going to set him as my focus target. Oh, there it is. That's where it pops up. So this guy is now set as my focus target. I hit F3, I clicked on him, and then I hit F3. Now he's my focus target. Okay, this guy right here. Set him as my focus target. Purple's 1. Now I'm going to hit F4 and I'll acquire whoever he's targeting now. Okay. So he's targeting this guy right here. And then when he switches, I just hit F4. Oh, he killed it too fast. Okay, F4. Now I'm targeting his target. Anytime that he targets a new target, I hit F4 and I immediately have his target. Or I can spam F4. Now bam, I got his target instantly. This is how people, it's called focus targeting. So every time he targets something, I can target whoever he's targeting instantly. And if 5 people click on him and hit F3, set him as your focus target. Now all you gotta do when he switches or calls out a switch in PvP, you hit F4 and then you're instantly on his target. So that gets everybody on the same target. If you get 5 people on one DPS target instantly, you burn them down so fast they can't live. So just that's a big deal in PvP. It's like huge. Okay, he's got somebody. Look at, alright, now I can run over. He's targeting that guy now. I instantly have his target. All I have to do is hit one button. And that's also based around my philosophy I'll get into later on about, and I don't know, maybe it's a shared philosophy, but your index finger being your spam finger, you're going to spam number 4. Okay, and right above my number 4 is F3 and F4. So I can instantly be like fighting people and be like, oh shit, we're fighting people, blah blah blah. And then click on somebody, bam, set him as my focus target, boom, and I'll acquire his focus target. Which is funny, this guy looks like he might still be this NPC. Let's go over this NPC. Set him as my focus target. It doesn't show that he's targeting this guy, but it looks like he is. But I would have that target if this, for some reason, this doesn't work, probably because they're NPCs. This guy wants a piece over here. Let me just give him the meat stick quick. Ooh. That's right, bitch. Don't mess. Alright, so that's how focus targeting works. And of course, hit escape, go to interface editor. You can move this around, and I prefer to have this up here and this these I make these smaller, and then I put this over here, as you can see in my other videos. But I'm gonna put this down here just because it's annoying having that up there. Alright. You can adjust the size of these windows when you come in here. You can turn the scale way down. You can turn them way up. Get them pretty big. But I prefer to have them somewhat smaller. Also, this one's so much smaller. Oops, that's a global one. This is just that one. I'm gonna set those up. That's one thing I really like about this game, is the customizable UI. You can do so much with all this stuff, and I highly recommend playing around with stuff. I mean, you can disable things, debuff scales, all this stuff. See what it does, click on it, mess around with it, see what it does, set it up so it works the best for you, so you can be efficient. That's the whole idea with the customizable UI. Make it so it's efficient for you, and it's what you're used to. In all the games I play, all the MMOs I play, I set them all up the same way. But let's get back to the PvP UI. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Let's get preferences, and then okay. So targeting. We went over the. It's super important to have your focus target and your swap focus target. That's what sets. You click on somebody, you set your target, and then the next one I have is F4, but you can change it to whatever you want. I prefer to have them very close together. And then acquire focus target. That's the one. That's the button you'll hit every time your main DPS guy switches, either when the target's dead or when they call it out. Because sometimes you have to switch targets because he's getting too much heals, or he picked a bad target, or whatever it is. The lead DPS needs to call out when to switch, or make a note of, okay guys, whenever he's dead, just switch, okay? You don't gotta wait for me to call it. And then the lead DPS should always make sure that those people are on the right targets by, reminding them, hey, make sure that you're on the right focus target, guys. Let's get DPS on the right target. I personally have an order where I kill people when I'm calling targets in PvP, and I'm playing a role of a DPS lead, or the lead DPS, or a captain. The first target I always kill is, I call it a crosshair, but it's in here. Technically, it is a reticle. Where is it? Yellow reticle right here. That one for me is F2. Okay, and then gold star is the next important one to kill. Usually those are their main healers on the enemy team. So I go kill crosshair, star, flame, and flame is F6 for me, and then lightning. Where's lightning? F7. So they're kind of in order. F2 is closer to my number 4 spam finger button. That's why that's there, because that's always the first guy. You gotta mark that first target fast. So it's based around my philosophy that number 4 is my main spam. Whatever I hit, whatever I'm gonna spam the most, it goes there. Don't forget to hit apply. The other ones you can set them up. I usually have F8 is green saber for when I'm healing. I mark myself as a green lightsaber so people know where their healer is. And then blue shield, can be a tank. You could do that as F9. Purple gear could be F10, whatever. Set it up however it makes sense to you. And F1 is target yourself. I like to have that as target myself. Let's see. Target next friend. When I'm healing, I change that actually. target next friend is actually F4 when I'm healing. Since I'm not DPS, I don't acquire the focus target that way. I don't acquire the target that we're going to kill that way. I just, when I'm healing, if I've healed enough, if everybody's healed well, I'll just manually click or tab my target because I don't need to get on them as fast. I can click pretty damn good for targeting, but if I'm having problems, I'll tab and whatnot. But yeah, it's probably something that I should set up differently to be more efficient though. Quick bar. This is obviously, this is gets into your keybinds. Number 1. See how you can see right there, that's my pinky that's spamming number 1. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it goes up, and you know, this whole bar is set up 1 through this. This is this whole bar right here. So quick bar, or this is called main quick bar, slot 1, main quick bar. Okay, and this is where it goes into this quick switch thing, and I think that's for like gunslingers when that bar switches. I like to skip. I don't use that, but when I'm on my gunslinger, I mirror that next bar, so it looks the same. But if you get down to quick bar 2, slot 1, none of these are bound. But what I do on mine is I take this row here. This is the top row, and I look at it as a grid. And if you watch my videos, you'll notice how I have mine set up is it's a total grid. That's the way I look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my home row or whatever. That's where my main abilities will be. 5 I usually set as my main CC, which is an unbreakable closest to me or whatever CC. The next one, number 6, is usually my breakable CC, and 7 is usually my AoE or root. So the closer to the spammable is going to be a more hard, like a solid CC that's going to lock someone down and they're not going to be able to do anything. And that's another reason that's right there is if I'm spamming in my number 4, I need to be able to hop over real quick while I'm spamming, boom, and hit that CC really quick if there's someone that I need to peel off me. And peeling is just a term that's used in MMOs for getting somebody off of your healers usually, or somebody off your DPS, which you can do with a knockback or a CC. And then your DPS or heals can run away from them if they're melee, especially, because that's where that peel usually comes into play. Usually ranged DPS don't get peeled, they usually get focused down because they're usually the glass cannons. Anyway, so 5, this whole bar, it's not even up yet here, but I just go, I set, remember you're setting key 1, number 1, and then really quick here I'll hit escape, go to your interface editor, and that is quick bar, I believe, quick bar 2. Where is quick bar 2? The red ones are the ones that are not enabled. So I think it's actually quick bar 3 because of that 1. And then I changed the rows, I think, or the, yeah, there, now it's horizontal. So now this is enabled. Let's see if it's let's enable them all real quick here. So you just click on them and then enable them pretty much. And save. Okay. I'm not seeing my queue. Where is my queue? Go back in the interface editor. Let's see. Okay, quick bar 2 isn't enabled. Pretty sure, yeah, there's queue right there. I'll move these 2 things up. And then quick bar 2, I put right underneath it so it's like a grid. Here's my first row, here's my second row. And then you can get into customizing these so that they're smaller and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that in the tutorial though, and I'm just going to do this one bar here.